Let's talk about how to subtract integers. Let's take this as an example. -4 minus a -3. At negative as meaning the opposite of. So this statement really says -4 and the opposite of -3. Well, I know that the opposite of a -3 is a +3. So I can rewrite this equation to show -4 and +3, which would be written as -4 plus 3. So when we're subtracting integers, we really change it to an addition problem. When we subtract integers, we need to change the subtraction problem to be an addition problem. You keep the first number the same, you're going to change the subtraction to addition, and then change the sign of the second number. Then you're going to follow your addition rules. So remember, if you have same signs, you're going to add them together and keep the sign. And if you have different signs, then you'll subtract the numbers and use the sign of the bigger number. Let's do an example of -8 minus 9. First, I need to add the opposite. So I'm going to keep the -8 the same and change my subtraction to addition. And then I have a +9 here that I'm going to change to a -9. Now I need to think about, are they the same signs or are they different signs? It's easiest to do this if you line them up vertically. So I have the -8 above the -9. When I look at the signs in front of them, they're both negatives. Since they're the same signs, I'm going to add the 8 and the 9 together and then keep that negative sign for my answer. So my answer is -17. I kept the negative, and then 8 plus 9 is 17. Let's try another one. Let's do 6 minus 15. First, I need to add the opposite, so my 6 stays the same, and my subtraction becomes addition. I have a +15 that I'm going to now change to a -15. So now I need to think to myself, are they the same signs or are they different signs? I'm going to line them up vertically, putting the bigger number on the top. And when I look at the signs in front, I have one negative sign and then a blank space in front of the 6. Remember that when a number is positive, we don't always write that sign, but I can write it in if it helps. So I have two different signs, which means I'm going to subtract. The 15 is the bigger number, and since the 15 is negative, that means my answer needs to be negative. So 15 minus 6 is 9, and then we said that the 15 was bigger and negative, so my 9 needs to be a negative for my final answer. Let's do one more. -14 minus -8. I'm going to add the opposite, so my -14 stays the same, my subtraction becomes addition, and this time I have a -8. And the opposite of a -8 is a +8. Now I need to think, are they the same signs or are they different signs? If I line them up vertically with the bigger number on the top, and I look at those signs in front, again, I have one negative number and one positive number. Those are different signs, so I need to subtract. 14 minus 8 is 6, and 14 is bigger and it's negative, so my answer is going to be a -6.